Hi guys, we're back and we're talking more about figurative language, and this time I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper to poems because of two reasons. One, in poems they'll use things called alliteration sometimes, and that's our big focus today. And two, in poems you can find the beat, and that's what we're going to talk about on Friday. Okay, so for right now I want you to go ahead and listen to this really fun video from Moby and see what you can learn about poems.
I'm writing a poem. My best friend, orange and silly, beeps and blinks. You know who he is? How do you write an acrostic poem? First, you need a subject, or something to write about. What should we write a poem about, Moby? Good idea. Next, write down a word or idea about your subject. F-A-R-M. Then you use each letter to start a line of your poem. Even though a subject might be big, it's important to focus on one small thing when you write a poem. Feel the drumbeat of hooves. Animals oink, bleat, and cluck. Ringing and singing in my ears. Melody of the barn. Right. My poem focuses on sounds on a farm. Sound, smell, taste, touch, and sight can help you get your message across to the reader. Cute and dear, hold it near. I hear it peep, chirp and cheep. Keep it safe like a secret. That's a great poem, Moby. You used a simile to compare keeping the chick safe with keeping a secret. You also used some rhyming words, but poems don't have to rhyme. What is free verse? Poems written in free verse don't have to follow a pattern. Walk, trot, canter, gallop. The ground stirs and shakes. A flash of lightning across the grass. Who can race the wind? You can use punctuation and break lines in different ways to create a rhythm. Poems can sound different, but they can look different too. How do you write a shape poem? One way to create a shape poem is to write your poem so it fits inside a shape. When you have a little space, you can only write a word or two. But when you have more space, you can write a longer line. Right. You can also create a shape poem by writing along the outline of a shape. I like turning poems into pictures, but poems can have pictures inside them too. What is a rebus poem? A rebus is a picture that stands for a word. Well, an I can stand for the word I, and a heart stands for love. Rain plus bows is equal to rainbows. So this says, I love rainbows. You can write poems using symbols and words together. The pig in the pen, the dog and the hen sleep while the mice steal their cheese. When I write a rebus poem, I first write everything in words. Then I replace some of the words with symbols. A rebus poem can be as long as you want it to be, but some poems are meant to be short. What is a haiku? A A haiku is a short, powerful poem that follows a pattern of syllables. A syllable is a unit of sound in a word. The word farmer has two syllables, farm-er. It's helpful to say the word out loud and clap out the syllables. The word animals has three syllables, an-im-mos. You can also count out the syllables on your fingers. The, hug, slurps, slop. Right. That sentence has four syllables. Haikus were first written in Japan hundreds of years ago. A haiku has only 3 lines. The first line has 5 syllables. The second line has 7 syllables. And the last line has 5 syllables. The bucking bronco, dancing in the scorching heat, forgets summer sun. Haikus can focus on one moment in nature, or describe something special about a season. Going to the farm, animals playing in June. Boy, does it smell bad? Moby.
Oh, that Moby, he's just so silly. Okay, so they told you about a lot of different poems in there. Which one was your favorite? My favorite one is the acrostic poem. I think those are a lot of fun to write, and you can write them about so many different things. Okay, boys and girls, what we're working on today are called alliterations. These are another type of wordplay. Okay, alliterations are a lot of fun, and they kind of even remind me a little bit of acrostic poems. Now, acrostic poems are where you have the word going down one side, and you come up with a word for each letter. So if I were to use my dog's name, Barney, I would have B-A-R-N-E-Y. And for B, I might put big. And for A, I might put ate my glasses. And for R, I might put runs really fast. And I'm making an acrostic poem about Barney. In an alliteration, it has to do with letters as well. It means that that 3 or more words have the same first sound, or the same first letter. So up here it has the definition. It says alliteration is when the beginning sound of a word is repeated 2 or more times in a phrase or sentence. The example, Gloria gathered great globs of glue. Even though one word here doesn't start with a G, most of the words do. So that makes an alliteration. I'm going to finish these alliterations. Ben bought blue bikes. Because all of those start with B. Little Lucy likes lovely lace. Priscilla put prickly pears in the pond. Now that's just silly. The dog dug dirty dirty what? What would you dig up? I might have to come back to that one. The dog dug dirty Who has an idea? Dirty dishes. Up. The dog dug dirty dishes up. Cousin Corey couldn't calm down. Now again, I only added one word there that started with the C, but still, most of the words had that C to start. My mother makes me mad. I'm just kidding, I love her, but it's an alliteration. The wild wolf wishes for winter. Okay? Your job is to create an alliteration and to have all of the letters, or as many letters as you can, start with the same letter as you're given. For example, your activity is this. You get to choose, it says to choose a letter from the bag. Instead, I'm going to give you a letter here, okay? I want everybody to do one with the word, oh, not S. That's what their example was. Let's do the word, the letter B, okay? So I'm going to get you started, and I'll put here Bobby buys. And then you tell me things that Bobby buys that start with the letter B and draw it in the box. Now down here, I want you to use the letter from your first name. From your first name. And come up with an alliteration about yourself. And then also, you'll draw that alliteration in the box. Okay, so if your name is Jonathan, you would put a J in this box and then draw your picture over here. If your name is Andrew, you'd put an A here and then you draw your picture here, and it would start with Andrew and then come up with something. Andrew ate 1,000,000 ants. Andrew, I hope you didn't eat any ants. All right, guys, I hope you have fun creating alliterations. I can't wait to see them.